there, Murphy?
Behind you.
Up you get, big man. They're closing in on us.
Ох ты, новые противники, всем привет, продолжаю проходить ROBOCOP.
Let's split up. You clear this floor, I'll check upstairs.
Lewis, wait.
Don't worry, partner. We'll stay in contact.
Ну, теперь мы снова разделились. Так, там вон что-то есть у нас. Неплохо. Прикол. Навыки. Давайте выносливость, наверное, возьмем. Мне кажется, смогу подсоединиться? Нет. Да, я тоже там что-то услышал музыку. Ой-ой-ой. Ну, слышите эту музыку, которая там играет. И типа всем пофигу, что там среди них робокоп стоит. Под фанеру пел. Что, еще кто-то остался? А, ты? Держи. Качает музыка. А, им пофигу, да, что я по колонкам стреляю. Угу. Видимо, не идеально все ты спланировал. Есть разговор.
You can't touch me. I do business with the new guy. You seem to know a lot about him. You're not getting anything out of me. Do you know how many cops I've killed? I ain't scared of you. Besides, I'm pumped up with nuke like a freaking power plant. Then, get ready for a meltdown.
Готовься к полу распада.
That's quite a grip you got there. Is that supposed to scare me? Single scratch.
Че, будем разговаривать?
Collection that I didn't steal. I freaking hate you.
Что это тут такое? Подарок ко дню рождения? Его нельзя, да, убить? Нельзя.
I'll never rest until every pig in Detroit is dead. Enough. I'll talk.
Все, согласен говорить.
Lewis, I have Soot. He is ready to give me his statement about the new guy.
Would you rather hear it from the man himself?
Where is Officer Lewis?
She's outside, right next to me. We're having a nice, innocent, honest chat. Why don't you get my rising star and join us so we can exchange partners?
Hey! What the hell are you doing now?
The new guy is here. You are coming with me.
In that case, giddy up! Can you even feel the fear? Because you should be crapping in your pants right now. You have stepped into a big freaking mess!
Cleaning up the town mess is what I do.
That was an awesome concert. If it wasn't for you, they would have never have guessed it was all on playback. When I need some fluke, I take nuke, nuke, nuke. Everywhere I look, I see nuke, nuke. My left hip is getting a bit numb. Can we swap sides?
О, начинаются глюки.
What are we stopping for? Huh? Is your battery drained or something?
Батарейки сели. Нет.
Me and your partner here are growing impatient. Why don't you hurry up?
Ух ты. Копы.
What's wrong? Piggy scared of a meat hook?
Lewis,
I'm all right, Murphy.
drop your weapon. You are under arrest.
I don't think you're reading this situation correctly.
Thanks for the ride, big guy.
Крепыш.
It's the new guy in town. Welcome to Detroit. I assume you've seen our little TV spot. Short and sweet. You know the first rule of show business and drug dealing, right? Leave them wanting more. That's a lighter you got there.
Murphy?
Something wrong, cop.
Hey, so, I think it's time to get back to business.
You fucking idiot. Your stupid stunt put a spotlight on me. Oh, you want to talk business? Here's a free lesson. You never, ever fuck with money.
Классно.
Murphy.
У робокопа голова заболела. Дайте ему аспирин. Ой, все. Сбой.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Wendell Antonowski. I believe you've met my brother before.
Вендел Антоновский с моим братом. А кто его брат? Хрен его помнит.
Didn't he? But thanks to him, you've been given this great opportunity.
What the fuck are you doing to him?
There are people who would do anything to be in your position, to have your abilities, and yet you attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you, to the part that's still human. Imagine the pristine life you could lead without the things that limit you.
Murphy, don't let him get inside your head.
Like her. No attachments, no leverage. I admit, when I first heard that you were the reason my idiot brother was dead, I was furious.
Ах ты урод, а.
But then I got to thinking, why would I let anyone have such power over me? So I let it go. And now, I'm here to help you do the same. This is not
Серьезно?
revenge. This is a gift.
Fuck you, scumbag!
Lewis!
Ну он засранец, а. Подстрелили Льюис теперь только.
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning is obviously persistent. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny, in that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
Да, зайду.
I'm
Обязательно.
sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
Так, удобно сидите? Нет, это неудобно. Мне надо
My
найти.
partner was shot, and I need to find the person responsible.
You do. But I think you'll agree that you should be in the best shape possible to undertake that task. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
My name is Alex Murphy.
Then I'll call you Alex Murphy. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
Вы понимаете, Робокопу дали психолога. Это вообще что с чем-то? У меня в башке каша нафиг, реально. Воскрешенный полицейский. Отряд... Как вы описываете отряд ОСП по борьбе с преступностью 00, воскрешенный полицейский? Ну, естественно, это по факту
I'm
воскрешенный
a
полицейский.
police officer who was killed in the line of duty. I was given a second chance and resurrected inside this metal shell.
Clinical death and waking up in a body that is not quite yours is a first for me too. In a patient, that is. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
Очень важна в работе с пацаном, чтобы мы должны видеть полную картину. Да, и он ей шлем снял. Такое лицо в близком плане можно видеть Алекса Мерфи, Питер Велли. Он же. Вот какой я. Успокойтесь. Вы это хотели увидеть, напугать.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No. Not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand. You must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later.
Это
Since that
10-9
day,
я
I've
руку
become,
отстреливал.
let's say, a little leery of machines.
Ну ладно, хоть не в мясорубку она ее сунула, и то. Вы меня боитесь? Вы нас боитесь? Вы...
Do you fear me?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Alex Murphy.
А если бы я сказал, что меня зовут Робокоп, она бы говорила Робокоп. Я все задания выполнил. Связи владельца зала игровых автоматов нужен. Какие связи? Все нарушения. А, понятно. Это там миссия еще самая первая, которая у нас сейчас завершилась. С заводом и пеплом. Графитчик арестован. Проблема фондового музея решена. Все нарушения обнаружены. Вот это я не знаю. Если кто-то знает связи игровых автоматов, пишите в комменты, что я упустил. О, все равно категорию А дали. Неплохо. А как он шлем снял, если он был пристегнутый? Доктор Оливия Бланш. Обязательная оценка. И у нас есть 3 очка навыков. Давайте мы возьмем, конечно же, выносливость. Так, а что нам дает фокус? Навыка замедления. Критический урон. Нет, у нас еще есть 2 очка. Давайте мы, наверное, все-таки вложимся в бой. Или обождите. Дополнительный урон от оружия ненадолго уж от врагов поблизости. Ну ладно, давайте в бой так в бой. Все равно надо будет еще в броню вкачиваться. Что у нас в броне вообще есть? Снижение урона, это само собой, ну и так далее. Да, сохраняем. Давай. Что за шляпа? Вернее, какая-то карточка.
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving her sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself.
Угу. Урон от оружия, ухудшение. Ну это как в Терминаторе, да, у нас было? Угадывать. Где-то что-то тут. Ой, не то. А где... О! Это что, урон, оружие, вместимость в магазине. А это что? Стреляет непрерывно. Это вообще классно, наверное. Можно даже так. Она попадает на ухудшение. Ну, собака. Так дела не работают, да? И нам надо с вами взять будет... А это что? Увеличит кровавость спецэффектов? Ой, давай. Пробитие брони. А это что? Это местность, я уже забыл. Скорость перезарядки. Не-а. Везде идет на ухудшение почему-то. У нас этих шляп-то вообще что-то и нету нифига. Но тут надо вниз и направо. Но все равно она вон. Что это такое? Да не, ерунда.
Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man. That takes guts.
Now for something positive. The daughter of Jens Danielson, Prime Minister of Norway, who was brutally murdered during last year's parliamentary session, is expecting a baby. It's a girl.
Any news on Luis?
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused.
Офицер Курц. Угу. Чу. Wake up! Вы уснули на работе.
Hey, Murphy?
Че надо?
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I would like to sign it.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask him? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
На сам он что, не может сходить, подписать? Я не понял.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition. You know, I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
ROBOCOP. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
Классно. Спасибо. Меня...
Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo. Never question your superiors.
Опять не он, да, случайно дрыхнет?
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get-well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet.
He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
Там кто-то может.
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay.
Робокоп прислуга. Принеси то, принеси это. Где полотенце? Ну вот оно. А вон полотенце ищет. Но он сказал, что на шкафчике, поэтому и легко было найти.
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
А, мужик в полотенце. Она в тире.
Shit.
Что с тобой не так, женщина?
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go.
Что, за нее пострелять теперь?
I guess you don't have any problems with it.
А что, я теперь со своего буду стрелять? Ну ладно, все, хватит. Это можно надолго затянуть.
Your service weapon is calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer.
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
It is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
В гараже так в гараже.
Murphy, do you have a minute? I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get-well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. And maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
Ты часть семьи, ты часть отряда. Ты часть отряда.
We are a unit. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Задание выполнено. Хорошо.
Hi, Murphy. I was...
Ты чё тут в потемках сидишь?
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, you know, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back. Type in who you're looking for and see if there are any matches. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Good as new. Working perfectly. Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction.
Huh? That doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of him. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
We need to be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right. Can't trust them. God knows what's...
Чё, тут еще мы начнем? Так.
Ah, ROBOCOP. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, you know, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Oh, isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? ROBOCOP, off. ROBOCOP, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
ROBOCOP? ROBOCOP? Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
ROBOCOP пофигу.
Listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired.
Я так понимаю, вот они, эти стервятники были. И какой-то мужик на нас сильно посмотрел так.
Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge.
Угу. Ну да, территория действительно тут огромненькая.
Way you can investigate without big notice. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
У меня много патронов. Ну да, понятно. Ладно, дорогие друзья, я на этом эту серию закончим. Пойдем исследовать завод и территорию стервятников уже в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, это обязательно. Подписывайтесь, еще увидимся. Всем пока.